What's going on, YouTube? Today I'm going to be breaking down exactly how Jonas Rorwick, a growth operated himself to make $100,000 a month with his coaching program. There might be noise in the background, the waves are crashing, we've got people making food for us, but don't let that take away from the video because I'm going to be bringing you so much sauce. I'm going to be shoving sauce down your throat. Pause. So like I said, Jonas Rorwick is a growth operator. He's been growth operating since around September 2024 and started posting content himself last July. Originally, he started making YouTube videos in order to attract clients for his growth operating agency, but eventually he created himself a personal brand so strong that he had other growth operators begging to learn from him. He admitted himself that he didn't have the craziest results as a growth operator. His best result was making Lucas resells $70,000 a month, which is good money, but in the info space, that isn't super extraordinary. So without extraordinary results, you're probably wondering, how did he actually make $100,000 a month and have other people begging to learn from him? I'll tell you, he did three things. I'm gonna break down each one by one, but the third is definitely the most important. The first thing is obviously starting to post content. However, it's not just any videos, right? Here's why Jonas's content is actually really good. First of all, he's very authentic on the camera. He doesn't try to put up any sort of facade. And Jonas is very chill, laid back, relaxed, so it's very easy to like him and indulge in his content. Also, he's showing his cool lifestyle. He lives in a penthouse. He has gotten over the hump that a lot of growth operators face, where it's very slow at the start. He's making content, he's gotten over the hump, and he's a really cool dude. At the start, a lot of his video was just like top of funnel, talking, mindset stuff. This video right here is his first value video that he posted. The first value video talks about reputation. He goes on to explain what other people's responses were when asked what they thought about Jonas. So he's making a statement about reputation, but he's also showing how many people like him, respect him, think he's smart, think he's cool. Anyone that sees this video that doesn't know him now thinks he's a super cool dude. It's social proof. If I see that other people like him, I'm more inclined to like him myself. Then he starts posting master classes, why business partners are good, limiting beliefs, personal branding, being authentic. It's just value. He's just showing value, expertise, and his authentic self, getting eyes on him and getting people to like him. The next thing he did was double down on what worked. He started making money with his mentorship and doubled down on giving people as much value as possible. He's just giving advice and value. He positions himself as a figure of authority and someone that you should trust. Being very specific, going into detail. If I watched all of his videos, I could get started on my own. Providing this much value is also done through YouTube, where the results don't look super flashy. He gets a few thousand views, but that's about it. But the thing is, and he talks about this, is that his YouTube channel is micro niched. What that means is, yes, he's only getting 1, 2, 3,000 views on the average video, but all of those people are his ideal clients. For example, this video, I made 1.5 million with the call funnel exposing everything. This is a 48-minute long video. The average person doesn't know what a call funnel is, and they're not gonna watch a 48-minute video to find out. The only people that know what this means know what a call funnel is. That's info coaches and info operators. Initially, these first videos were made to attract clients for his actual growth operating agency, but what they ended up doing was doubling and nurturing growth operators that now want to learn from him more. Then he posted his first video targeted directly at growth operators. Now he has 5,000 people watching this video, and guess what? They're all growth operators. Now this is a 30-minute video of him giving advice. The reason that people watch through is because of the authority he had previously built on Instagram and onto YouTube. I mean, even his previous video is him showing that he made one of his clients $130,000 in a single month. Most growth operators can't do that. So people want to be in his shoes and they're willing to listen to his advice. So he gives them advice. And guess what? After 30 minutes of listening to his advice, maybe they implement it, maybe they don't, but now they trust him. Think about it from the eyes of a growth operator. This guy who's in the position that I want to be in just made a full 30-minute video giving me free value that'll help me make more money. As a growth operator, I'm like, oh, this guy's awesome. But also, he knows his shit. Let's consider the headspace of where his leads are at, specifically after posting this YouTube video on why you need to post content as a growth operator. What do we know? They're following his personal brand. They think he's cool. They like him. He's in the position they want to be in, and he's gotten there on his own, and he's giving free value, so we like and trust him even more. So what does he do next? He posts a testimonial video of how he helped another growth operator go from 5K to 50K in a month. This completes the full funnel. He generated views with his top of funnel. He shows his expertise and gives advice with his middle of funnel. He starts his bottom of funnel by showing how he got to the position where the growth operator who's watching him wants to be in. And he completes the funnel by showing how he's helped other people get to that position as well, and how he could do the same for you. Then he posts another testimonial. Then he posts an insane hour-long masterclass. Look at all these videos, 50 minutes, an hour, 2 hours, an hour. He puts so much effort into his content and gives so much free value. From the viewer's perspective, he's cool, he knows what he's talking about, he's in the position I want to be in, and he's helped others get there as well. By curating his profile exactly like this, the obvious next step is to join his mentorship. I mentioned there was a third thing, and I'm not lying. What Jonas does the best is separate himself from other growth operators and other people in the info space. Besides the apartment, even before he mentioned it, you can tell from his videos that he's not super materialistic and he's very down to earth. It's just the way he presents himself and speaks in his content. Then he starts directly addressing it by saying that he would rather live in a real house over a penthouse. Not a lot of people in the info space would agree with that. The general consensus in this space, as we've seen before, is that the dream is to live in a high-rise in Brickell. He says he makes money, and you can tell that he makes money, but he doesn't shove it down your throat. He's not wearing a Rolex, he's not driving a Ferrari, he's not getting rentals, he's not getting crazy Airbnbs, he's not doing any of that. Most people make a little bit of money and feel the need to prove themselves online. Jonas stuck true to himself and his values and harbored a lot of respect for doing so. That's exactly how Jonas did a very good job at curating a content ecosystem around his brand and around his offer, and how he was able to make $100,000 in a single month from his own coaching offer. Honestly, I think this is what a perfect personal brand looks like. He's since shut down his coaching offer to refocus on the actual agency itself. Being honest with that and potentially sacrificing some of the income he was making with his mentorship just to focus on skills and growing as a person shows a lot of maturity and builds even more trust with his brand. Because of that, I know that whenever he opens his mentorship back up, it's going to absolutely rip. Fuck, I might buy it. I hope you guys enjoyed. I hope you learned something. This is sort of meta because he's growth operating a growth operating course, but a lot of the same stuff applies to any coaching offer in general. If you have a personal brand yourself and you want help launching or scaling your offer, or even just have any questions or want feedback on what your personal brand is doing for yourself, my DMs on Instagram are open. The link is in the bio. Hope to talk to you soon.